Okay, we're going to continue our reading of Zohar. So there's Beresheet A and Beresheet B because Genesis is so long, so it's separated in two different beginning, and then the last portion of Genesis. So we're on chapter 3, which is intonations, vowels, and letters. And there is a synopsis. The relationship between the Hebrew letters, vowels, and intonations are explained in terms of their spiritual significance. The Zohar tells us that the letters, vowels, and intonations are not merely the building blocks of language, they are the build. So they're the building blocks, the entire of the entire cosmos. They are the sounds of creation, the forces by which stars and planets are constructed and by which physical and metaphysical worlds are erected. Just as human voice and song can shatter glass and invoke tears, the Hebrew alphabet affects both physical and spiritual realities. We can set these forces in motion by meditatively scanning the very letters that speak of the secrets of the letters themselves. By so doing, we can draw spiritual sustenance and light into our daily lives. And they who are wise shall shine. Daniel 12:3. Like the constellation marks that the letters and the vowels follow, they move along like soldiers following their king. The letters are the body, and the vowels are the aspect of their spirit. And they all follow their intonations and attain their existence when the tune of the constellation marks travel along. The letters and vowels march in step with it. When the tune stops, they stop as well. The words, "and they who are wise shall shine," allude to the letters and the vowels that shine. And the brightness alludes to the tune of the constellation marks. The firmament alludes to the expansion of the tune, namely all those intonations that flow and expand along as the tune flows. And they who turn many to righteousness alludes to the music of the constellation marks that bring the journeying to a pause and enable the meaning of the words to be heard clearly. The words "shall shine" allude to the letters and the vowels that along the journeys through concealed paths shine as one. Everything expands from this. And they who are wise, mashkilim in Hebrew, shall shine like the brightness of the firmament, upon the pillars and sockets of that palanquin. And they who are wise are themselves the supernal pillars and sockets, who observe intelligently to bestow on that palanquin and its sockets all that is needed to sustain it. The pillars are Chesed, Gevurah, and Tiferet. The sockets are Netzach, Hod, and Yesod. This secret is hidden, as you say. Blessed is he that considers. Meskil, the poor, Tehillim 41:2. Meskil is Zerampin, and the poor is the female principle. And he receives the brightness for the sake of the poor who needs it. The supernal six extremities of Zerampin shall shine. For if they do not shine or illuminate, they will not be able to study the palanquin and determine what is necessary for its restoration. Were it not for the need of establishing that palanquin, they would not have received any of the light of brightness. And they shine like the brightness of the firmament that rests upon they who are wise, of whom it is written, And over the heads of the living creatures was the likeness of a firmament, like the color of the terrible ice. Yehezkel 1:22. This is the brightness of the firmament, which shines upon the entire Zeranpin, which is called the Torah. The brightness shines upon the heads of that living creature that is called the Pelican. This wise head, which are the pillars and sockets of Zeranpin, who are wise, shine constantly and look on that firmament to receive the light that it emanates from there. This is also the light of Zeranpin in its entirety, which is called Torah. It shines forever and never stops. That'll be the end of chapter 3. Some of the chapters are a little bit longer than others as far as the verses in the chapter. So I'm going to do one reading on a chapter at a time. I may do multiple readings per day. We'll see how that works out. So that's the Zohar reading for the day. God bless.